Om Shanti, and a very good morning to all. Today we are going to continue with the Murli that we started on Saturday. The Murli dated 22nd February 1986. The title of the Murli is Spiritual Service, the Altruistic Service. We saw that Baba spoke about service in different forms, service which is honest. He also discussed about honest sevadharis and various types of sevadharis and services. So today, Baba is speaking about the project majorly that was taken in 1986 that was called the Million Minutes of Peace. It has it still has its details on the internet, like which was done in collaboration with the United Nations International Year of Peace. It was for that actually, and it involved all the people there and appealed everybody to give, sign the petition to spend some minutes in meditation, and positive thoughts, radiating good vibes, and all of that. So he elaborates further on the importance of uh, running and taking up this project. Baba further is also meeting different groups. So let's read the Murli together. Yeah, so let's begin. Baba speaking about the nature and the elements. The nature or the elements also function on the basis of human beings. The elements of nature will become peaceful when souls become aware of peace. Then it doesn't matter in what way they do that, but they will have at least gone beyond peacelessness, and a minute's peace will continue to attract them again and again. Therefore, you have made a good plan. This is like giving people a little oxygen and enabling them to take a breath of peace. They are, in fact, unconscious without the breath of peace. Therefore, this plan is like oxygen. Some are able to start breathing a little. Some can be revived with the oxygen. So, first of all, you all have to become peace houses all the time with zeal and enthusiasm and give rays of peace. So, a very important note that Baba makes here is that before reaching out to the others, you will have to become peace houses, with zeal and enthusiasm and give rays of peace. Right? Then, with the help of your rays of peace and with your thoughts of peace, they will have the thought that they will also do that somehow. Right? So Baba is very clear about this, that you are the ones, who need to lay a foundation. Right? You, with your thoughts, with your vibrations, you need to make that strong foundation so that the others can also have the thoughts that even they need to do this and they need to take up this. However, the vibrations of peace of all of you will pull them to the right method. This is also the way to show a ray of hope to those who have lost hope. Initially, he compared this project with oxygen. Like It's like giving oxygen to people. And now it's a ray of hope to those who have lost hope. It is a means of creating hope in those who have become hopeless. As much as possible, to whatever extent anyone comes into contact with you, you definitely have to try to tell them about soul conscious peace and peace of mind in a few words, because everyone will definitely have their names added. you know. Even if they do it through correspondence, they will come into connection with you, will they not? You know. Even if they are getting a message to somebody else, but ultimately they will realize that who is running this project, and they will definitely come in connection, right? The Baba says they would not come into the list. Sorry, they would come into the list, would they not? So, as much as possible, try to clarify in a few words the meaning of peace. A soul can have that awakening in a minute. Do you understand? All of you like the plan, do you not? Why is Baba emphasizing on delivering the message of peace in a minute? See, and that too in 1986. Right? Because it's like people there, that they have already started, that being busy in life, being too much occupied, not giving sufficient downtimes to the brain, to the mind, to relax, to come out of whatever work they are doing. And that is why Baba said that use minimum words when you explain peace. And that is possible only when we are staying in that stage of peace, right? वो स्वरूप पद के जब ज्ञान सुनाएंगे तो then it will hit them, right? And that too, the challenge is in a minute, right? The Baba is saying others simply do work just in name, whereas you do the real work. Since you are the messengers of peace, this sound from the messengers of peace will echo everywhere, and the angels of peace will continue to be revealed. Simply discuss this amongst yourselves and find a word to be added to the word peace, a word that seems different from other worldly things. People in the world use words such as peace much, peace. So, along with the word peace, let there be a special word that is universal, so that as soon as people hear it, they feel that that is something different. So, invent something. So, invent something. Think of some new idea. Develop something which is going to attract them. I was also giving an example of using the word universal there, with peace, so that it attracts people. Right? However, this is a good thing, for as long as this program continues, no matter what happens, you yourselves at least must not become peaceless or make others peaceless for that time. See? Because if we are the ones who are driving the program, who are uh, taking up this initiative, so Baba doesn't want anybody to become, leave that stage of uh, peace. So he's like, you are not supposed to become peaceless because it's anyway going to fluctuate the foundation. Right? You must not let go of peace. First of all, you Brahmins have to tie this bracelet on yourselves. Make this promise. I guess this project was taken up somewhere in September, October 1986. And the Murli that we are reading is of February, it's 22nd February. So Baba also gave them sufficient time to make their stage uh, and then go on the grounds of seva and reach out to the others outside. The Baba says, first of all, you Brahmins have to tie this bracelet on yourselves. Make this promise. Since you Brahmins are thinking of tying this bracelet on them, you will only be able to tie it on others when you first tie this bracelet on yourselves. What thought did all of you have for the Golden Jubilee? You had the thought that you would not become a problem. Did you not? You will not become a problem. Continue to underline this again and again. Let it not be that you become a problem and then say that you will not become an embodiment of problems. So, you would like to tie this bracelet, would you not? First of all, on yourself and then on the world. You yourself are able to make an impact on the world. Acha. This is so good, right? Because any time when we take up some project for the day also, like a personal project, like today I'm going to take up this practice. Mhm. Today I'm going to stick to this consciousness. Like it can be anything, like Haji ka path pakka karna, or taking up something like um, practicing a drill to Paramdham, or practicing some drill that yesterday Baba shared in the event only. So there's always this consciousness that I'm not going to get involved in something that is going to bring my stage down. Even if it's a challenge, even there might be situations coming up like where I have to uh, talk to somebody, not rude or not in a bad way, but then I have to be firm and strict there. So then also, not bringing down that stage from what Baba calls it as the stage of peace or that stage of silence. So here Baba has emphasized on, maintaining peace amongst yourselves uh, for throughout the while the project is running. But we can also take it up this way, like even personally also taking it up for a day or two and practicing it. So Baba's meeting the Europe group. Today it is the turn of Europe. Europe too is very big, is it not? To the extent that Europe is big, to those from Europe also have big hearts. To the extent that there is expansion in Europe, there is essence in service. Where did the spark of destruction emerge from? The spark of destruction. It emerged from Europe, did it not? So, just as the means of destruction emerged from Europe, similarly, for the task of establishment, special souls from Europe have to be revealed. Just as bombs were initially prepared underground and then put to use, in the same way, such souls are being prepared who are at present incognito and underground. See, Bhagavan Vach, What an analogy is given here, like just as those bombs were initially prepared underground, here also souls are being prepared incognito and they are underground. You know, probably a few Bharati souls landing up there, being prepared. It, something which is called as Baba's secret. Right? But this really has a secret. Now, such souls are being prepared who are at present underground and incognito. Probably might have revealed up till now, but बोल नहीं सकते ना. So Baba says, however, they are to be revealed and will continue to be revealed. Just as every country has its own speciality, so there too, every place has its own speciality. The instruments from Europe will be useful for glorifying the name. Just as the instruments of science have been useful, so too the instruments from Europe will be instrumental in spreading the sound. It will be Europe that will help in preparing the new world. Things from Europe are always strong. Everyone gives a lot of importance to things from Germany. So too, important souls who are instruments for service will continue to be revealed. Do you understand? Do you understand how he's asking? Do you understand that we've understood everything? And he has not even revealed a word, huh? He's just saying that souls are being prepared and Europe is somehow going to be helpful in preparing the new world. But he's asking, do you understand? Europe is no less than anywhere else. The curtain of revelation is now beginning to open. At the right time, you will come on stage. It is good that you have had very good expansion in a short time and created a very good creation. Now, you are giving the water of sustenance to that creation and making it strong. Just as physical things from Europe are strong, so too souls from there will also be especially unshakable and immovable. They will be strong. Therefore, effort is not effort, but you have very good love for service. Wherever there is love, obstacles that come immediately finish and you will continue to receive success. So in any case, if you look at the quality of total Europe, it is very good. Brahmins are also IPs. In any case, they are IPs. Therefore, make the instrument servers from Europe even stronger by giving them elevated sustenance filled with love and continue in particular to bring them onto the field of service. The land is one that will bear fruit. Baba is helping so much, right? Because service in the other countries, I guess up to 1986, might have already started and reached up to a good level. But the words which Baba just shared, that bring up new servers, how to give them sustenance. This is also of so much help to the souls who went there as instruments for service. Right? Acha. You have the speciality that as soon as you belong to the Father, you begin to make others belong to the Father. You have good courage, and because of this courage, you have the gift that makes service centers continue to expand. It's like a blessing. Right? If you belong to the Father, you begin to make others also belong to the Father. Vardani bol hote. So Baba says, increase the quality and also the quantity. Let there be a balance of the two. The beauty of quantity is different from the beauty of quality. Both are needed. If there is just quality but no quantity, then those who are doing service get tired. This is why both are useful with their own specialities. Both types of service are essential because 9 lakhs have to be created. Out of 9 lakhs, how many have been created from the foreign land? Somebody might have replied 5,000. Acha, at least the number of one kalpa has been completed. The foreign lands have the blessing of coming last and going fast. And so you have to go faster than Bharat because those from Bharat have to work hard to prepare the land. The land abroad is not barren. Here, those who have heard bad things first have to be made good again. There, they haven't heard anything bad. They haven't heard anything bad or wrong, and so they are very clean. So those from Bharat first have to clean their slates and then they have to write on them. क्योंकि यहाँ पे शास्त्रों का भी ज्ञान है ना, बहुत सारे different different variety, different shastras, different yog. So Baba says Bharat needs to clean the slate first and then has to write. But uh, places abroad don't have this, right? They have not heard any other shastra or any other material. So Baba says it's easy there. So according to the time, the foreign lands have the blessing of last so fast. So how many hundreds of thousands will Europe prepare? Just as you have created this program of million minutes of peace, so to prepare a program to create subjects in the same way. Subjects can be created, can they not? If you can collect a million minutes, can you not prepare a million subjects? Baba is saying 100,000 less than a million. He's only asking for 9 lakhs. See. Further, he says, do you understand what those from Europe have to do? Make preparations with a lot of force. Acha. Double foreigners have double luck. In any case, everyone else only has a chance to listen to one Murli, whereas you have received a double chance. You saw the conference and also the Golden Jubilee. You also saw the senior dadis. You saw Ganga, the Ganges, Jamuna, Godavari, Brahmaputra, etc. You saw all the senior dadis. Did you know? Take one speciality from each dadi as a gift, and those will be useful. Go with your apron filled with the gifts of specialities. The customs people will not stop you. Sorry. The custom people will not stop you with these gifts. Acha. So to the elevated souls who are constant world benefactors and true servers, instrument for world service, to the special souls who always attain the birthright of success, to the souls who are close and, through their form, remind others of their own form, to those who always become altruistic servers in an unlimited way and fly in the flying stage, to the double light children, Bapdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children to our beloved Bapdada, love-filled remembrance and namaste. Let's take a minute in silence. and then share points from the Murli. Om Shanti. We may share points from the Murli.
Om Shanti, Deepika Ben. Happy
Om
Diwali,
Shanti.
the dawn of supreme light, Param Jyoti, Param Pita, has already landed in India, and all our lights are ignited, just waiting to see how will we celebrate Diwali in a true way as Paramatma, Param Jyoti, by merging in his light. Thank you very much for mentioning about the just two things I would like to share with your permission. Really, it was a mind thing, this million minutes of peace. What a small traffic jam created an idea. And really, I think one should go into the document to see how a World Peace Bank was created and so much contributions were made. And that was the first time the word jam, just a minute, please. And that's how even the knowledge was just given in a minute. Following that, which I had shared, then we had, of course, the Universal Peace Conference, the Universal Peace Hall, and Dadiji was awarded the Peace Messenger because of that MMP. Then 14 years later, we had another thing from the UNESCO because Baba said, keep making plans. Peace marches were there, peace walks were there. So the UNESCO had Manifesto 2000. It was like called as culture of peace, how we live in peace, how we think of peace, how we speak peace, and how we behave in peace. So many peace conferences held. Why now, even in 2025, in the media conference, they said media should promote peace, unity, and trust. So this has been going on, and Dadi's award and all was, I think, the hallmark for us. That was one thing which I just wanted to put in. The second thing is about this altruistic. See, you just read the Murli day before yesterday in the Avyaktwani. That is one of the three things Baba has mentioned. Baba is signaling us to accumulate. He said, increase your accumulation content, but then he said, in service, you must be altruistic. No thing of I or mine, nothing, no limited consciousness. And very subtly he touched about I. But again, what I liked over there, he brought about Dadiji over there. He said, if you want to see anyone who has finished I, consciousness of I, and limited mind, look at Dadiji. So she has finished all the consciousness of mind. What more we need? So when you read that altruistic server, and when I read the Murli yesterday, it was like a complete circle for me to know we have models like that and all. So we used to just think Baba is the altruistic server, but in yesterday's Murli, he signaled Dadi Prakashmani as the one who finished the consciousness of my and I. I just thought I should share that because it was so fresh from yesterday's Murli. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes, so true. Anyone else? Good that Girija sister also helped us with a few facts about the same project, Million Minutes of Peace, and then related to that came up a new, um, I guess, that jam, just a minute meditation practice, and then also preparing the mind uh, to deliver the message of peace in a minute, as Baba said.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
Om
So,
Shanti Baba.
yeah, it was very nice to hear about that million minutes of peace. And Baba said it was not just a program, it's a spiritual oxygen for peaceless world. So that was a powerful, really powerful word sentence actually. So people are unconscious because without peace they have become unconscious. So this effort, right, the million minutes of effort, is really going to revive them. You know, that will be a breath of peace for them. So they will awaken, and some will have hope. And Baba also highlighted, so we Brahmins, right, we have to tie that bracelet first for the self first, before we go and serve the people. And another powerful sentence that I liked is about the bomb that Baba said that, the bomb initially prepared underground. Nobody really know what is happening around that, right? So they will keep it very secretly. And only when the time comes, even they do the transportation, everything, very secretly, nobody would know it, right? So only when it is used, only then people realize it. So similarly, here Baba says the bombs initially prepared underground. So similarly, people are being prepared underground in incognito. So they are going to come out to reveal the Father one day. So that was also a powerful message. And of course, Europe is going to play a vital role in this. So let's hope for the best. Yeah. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Baba was giving signals that the voice, that the sound is going to emerge from here, from Europe. And he said, that the souls are being prepared incognito and underground.
Mhm.
Yes, anybody else who would like to share, would like to add anything? Also, it's good that this knowledge, every time, like our knowledge is whatever we practice, Baba also emphasizes like every time कि पहले खुद स्वरूप बनो, right? You do it yourself first and then go and deliver it to others. So here also, like you need to lay the foundation of peace first. Amongst yourselves also, do not let that subtle vibe of peacelessness come out, right? During that time, at least when this project is going on. That is where at one place Baba mentioned this also. That be very careful. Even the slight disturbance in your stage might somehow affect the entire the success of the entire program.
Yeah, very true, sister. So it becomes very difficult to follow somebody says something to do it, right? So we have many speakers who would talk a lot, asking to do so many things. It becomes difficult. Why? Because they don't really show by doing it, right? So they show it just by saying it. But here, similar analogy Baba is saying, you experience this first. So when we experience, in the sense we are doing it, we are experiencing, right? Our state is observed in that experience complete. Okay, so that means we are doing it. So when we do it, it becomes really easy to follow. When people see it, right? So um, we need someone to act upon the field, right? So I'll just take this example of Gandhiji. Gandhiji was someone who inspired people by his action. He was not a great speaker, and he inspired people by his words. More than that, he lived what he wanted to do for the country, and people were inspired by his way of life and the kind of discipline that he maintained. Right. So similarly, Baba says we Brahmins have to become an embodiment of experience first, and then service will automatically take place. People will be able to follow it easily. Yeah. Thank you.
So true. Very rightly said. And also the second point, like the second thing here is, like it becomes a stage comes in that sun ke thak gaye wala cheez. A lot has been discussed on peace, on this, on that, but it is time now to reveal it practically. That pratyaksh form, what Baba says, he karke dikhao. So good. Yeah, Girisha sister, please go ahead.
Just to add over here, I don't know. It was a really privilege for when you were speaking. When you were speaking about thing, I I really witnessed. I was not there for the MMP thing. I mean, million minutes, but in manifesto, they really showed how can you bring peace in a classroom, peace at home, peace when two couples are fighting. And a very nice example it was then that was from Dr. Nirmala, I remember. She said it's like how, a lady, she finishes all her work, she sits in the bathroom with the child on her lap and giving her a bath. Ask her, she says that's the best part of time for her because she feels so peaceful. I mean, there were really living examples which were given, and I could really experience that the way the Brahma Kumaris tried to bring about a culture of peace. It was a mammoth thing in the year 2000. That was one thing. And here in this Murli, not today, yesterday, Baba, when he speaks about altruistic, when he says, look at Dadiji, but he said, because of this, she could not feel any pain. And I have seen that, Deepika sister, close to face, I've seen. But I thought something else overtook her mind, that she had no Sud Buddh. We say, no, she didn't have any Sud Buddh. But her face was glowing. Her face was absolutely glowing. We couldn't feel that she had, even when Dr. Gupta used to hold her hand and all. I've seen that. No pain was there. I think these two experiences which I had face to face, and when especially Bab Dada spoke about it in the Murli, I just said. So if we are altruistic, will we also at the end, the finale moments, we won't feel those scenes of destruction, or we'll not feel any pain or anything will go out. It is just an analogy which was running in my mind, which I wanted to share. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes. Very true. About Dadiji, this is like very true. Like she used to ask the doctors, "How are you?" Right? And the doctors will again, they had to find out that what is wrong with her and where is she experiencing pain or something. But never did it come on her face that she's experiencing any kind of pain or suffering. But so much of effort and so much of practice goes into that, right? Because I remember while I was just reading something, and uh, like a not a senior sister, but a sister, one of the sister from the center at that time, she went to Dadiji and she said that I guess it was a Gita Pathshala, I don't know what, but she went to Dadiji and said that something is not right and I'm not feeling good about whatever is happening at the center. And she was not even a senior sister there, she was very junior. So she said, I'm not able to tolerate what all is happening. So Dadi said, uh, I'll be able to quote it in Hindi. Dadi said कि मैं 60 सेठों का सहन करती हूँ. Can you not tolerate a few that who are coming to the center? So not only the physical suffering or the body pain, whatever we are talking about, but suksham maybe emotionally also she tolerated वो जो बोलते हैं ना अष्ट शक्तियां समाने की सहन करने की, and that is why they did it in the subtle form, and it helped them tolerate and practice this tolerance in the physical way also, like when it comes to body pain or the suffering. So never like this goes for mama also, right? Mama or the others also. They accumulated so much of power in themselves that what is happening to the body, they were just beyond that, like totally beyond. Good example of the altruistic servers and giving everything to Baba and cutting the eye, like just as Gija sister was sharing, and Baba also said yesterday. So anything else? Any other point?
I joined a bit late, so I'm not very sure whether this point got covered. But the very last sentence in the Murli where Baba says, take each speciality from the Dadis and take this as a gift and give back with you and go to your places. And one specific thing the Baba says that this is the gift that even on the custom officers cannot charge you. What I was getting from this is the unlimited subtle gifts. When we take physical gifts with us while we are transiting from one country to the other country, one may have to pay a custom duty, some kind of charges. But when you are really giving gifts from the depth of your heart, by your values and virtues, nobody in this world can stop you for giving this. And that is the unlimited altruistic service that one can do with their goodness. And yesterday we had this session from Arif Bhai where he was talking about how to see goodness in everyone. And I guess this was an intoxicating point to look at it, how unlimited service can be done with your own values and virtues. Nobody can stop you from doing it. That is the point that touched me.
Mm, yes.
Deepika sister, can you give us, see, even Baba as Didi, I mean, Raki Ben rightly mentioned, Arif Bhai gave us a very good point on how the more I see goodness in others, I can really light and I can understand and I can remove Ravan from their thing. That was a beautiful point. Now, yesterday when Baba's insisting if Dadi could become Kanti, I told Baba, they are Dadis. They are practiced over a long period of time. Can you now say, now at this moment, 2025, what can we really do to make this altruistic thing in your own way? What do you think you could add to this? Because Baba has said, can you not become? He has asked in his list. Can you give us your thought of mind, please?
About being altruistic servers, I always feel that Baba gets convinced or is impressed only by an honest heart. So, whatever is there, regarding any kind of seva, maybe mansa, maybe stool, maybe however, whatever we are feeling, even if there is some sort of wish behind that, okay, that also, just keep it in front of Baba and let him analyze whatever is right and whatever is wrong for me. Because many times, from a deep, subtle checking, it comes up that, I don't want this and this sort of an output after I am doing some kind of seva, or after I am putting in so much of effort. I don't want praises and I don't want this, and nobody wants it. But very subtle, this is very subtle. Somewhere, if somebody comes and says something to you that, uh, uh, what have you done or what were you doing? So, if it feels like, "Arey, itni der to seva kar rahe the," but somebody is just coming up and telling me, "Kya kiya? Yeah, what were you doing?" So even this blockage there, कि मैंने तो सेवा की ना, yeah, I am a sevadari na, and how come somebody come and ask me? Here also, it's like that मैं touching you again inside कि अच्छा मैंने सेवा की, किसने कराई, किसकी सेवा थी? So the point that I'm trying to make is he likes being uh, honest. Here also he said that I like honest sevadharis, I like honest seva. So whatever is there, even a slightest thought of Baba, ये ऐसे होना चाहिए ना, or don't you think this should happen like this? So keep it in front of Baba. I mean, I do it for myself personally. अगर कहीं हद की भी, like if there's a subtle that not I'm not able to take this seva or take something to बेहद, कि बाबा यहाँ नहीं आ रहा संकल्प बेहद में, और ये पीछे संकल्प चल रहा है, which is not very good. I try to keep it in front of him and let him decide if this is good or this is bad, if he's going to take you for seva or not. So whatever is there, like he mentions always in the Murlis also, whatever is there, just come and tell me, give it to me. And then gradually I see that you develop uh, the habit of giving it to him all the time. And that I think forms a few steps in the beginning to reaching that stage of being the altruistic or the niswarth sevadari, that I don't want it for myself, but let it go behad mein na Baba, sabka ho, sabka ho. Like on Saturday also, like we read a line, ki kisi kisi ko lagta hai, some feel like this should be only for me. But no, if you are doing some kind of service, mil baat ke uska fruit khao. ये संकल्प डालो that Baba, everybody should benefit out of this. So to be very honest, that day I just put in one thought while even before coming to joining this class, that Baba, don't give me this consciousness about I am going to read the Murli, but all of us are going to discuss this in some way, that everybody should get some point or the other for each one. And then all of us should benefit from it collectively. So that was the thought. And after finishing up the class, at least I could get some 1 or 2 points for myself. I hope the others might have also got it. But this is how like we go, na? Little steps towards reaching that true stage of Niswart Sevadhari, or the altruistic service what Baba was talking about. So if anybody else also would like to answer, please go ahead. Anybody? Anything? Nothing. All points are covered.
So one point that we can practice today is, as we know that Baba said that constant peace house So as we move around, interact with people, right, we can think that I'm radiating peace like oxygen, right? We know that we breathe in and out, right? So if we can shift our thought a little bit to think that it's not oxygen, it is peace. So people who are coming around me, interacting with me, let them all take some peace from me, right? So that definitely they will experience something, and definitely I will experience at the first place, and therefore I can become a peace house, or I can really be part of what Baba wants me to be, spreading the vibration of peace. Just one thought will help as we breathe in and breathe out. It is peace that I'm radiating. Om Shanti. Thank you.
And to add to that, I can also think I'm a puppet. Karan Har is Whooper. I am just a Karavan Har. So I am nothing. He's everything. Even this peace house building is going to be built by him. So then that mine will go. Maybe I'll also think myself to be a puppet in the hands of the God. A practice.
Wonderful. So let's spend a minute again in peace, right? Contributing to, like, since it's the festival, putting in good vibes, good thoughts for everybody around. Right? Let's practice the silence for a moment. Taking this one thought, that this minute that I'm going to spend in silence and peace is going to spread the strong and powerful vibrations of peace all around. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Om Shanti, and happy Diwali to all. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Deepika Band. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful day.